Good evening. We are
the Havana gentlemen.
We're not ducked down at all because we couldn't find a better camera angle, but we are going to show you how to pick out your first pipe and tobacco.
Yes!
Right fucking now.
Bam!
Done. Alright, I'm Jack, I'm back again, and I'm going to show you how you pick out your first pipe. Let's get into it. Right, so as you may know, and there might be a bit of confusion in that area, there is a lot of pipes out there, isn't there, George? There is no end of pipes.
There's endless, and they always bring out new pipes, just endless.
Endless shapes, endless materials, and I can see how that would get confusing. We're not going to be talking about ridiculous, expert, like really anal things. We're just going to be giving you a briefing of just choosing your first pipe, doing it wisely, and not breaking the bank if you don't have to. So, we just got a few of our purchases we've made in the past 3 years being pipe smokers. If you would.
You didn't say this.
Oh, you a dick. That's the code word, isn't that?
That's not a code word, that's a code signal.
In the past few years being pipe smokers. So, the ones that are mine, we've got, there's not all of them, we've just got a couple of them, because you don't really need to buy pipes that often as a pipe smoker, because they last forever. So out of the ones that are mine here, I've got this one which I've literally been gifted a few days ago at Christmas. It's a Peterson, and I'm very, very proud of it. It is...
Beautiful pipe, absolutely.
Yeah, it's unsmoked, and it is just, this is the definition of a beautiful quality briar pipe. I mean, it doesn't really... I mean, it does get better, but not by much. I mean, it is just beautiful to hold. I haven't smoked it yet, but I mean, just from looking at it, it's unfiltered. It's going to be a dream. So I really look forward to smoking that. So that's an example of a curved briar pipe, as we have all here, like George's. These are another example of curved briar pipes. This being a Rat Ray, which is top quality, that's £105. Don't need to spend that much, but if you really like it, why not? So yeah, curved briar. They're lovely smokes. It's quite nice because if you have, well, I suppose the only problem with them is if you have dribble, the dribble does go down the stem and it moistens the tobacco.
But then if you have a filter, then like, I know the filter's more for the tobacco, not to be in your fucking mouth.
Yeah. But that's the only downside. But to be honest, I don't mind. And then I've got this I had recently as a church warden, which you might sort of think as a sort of Gandalf-esque type thing.
Lovely. I think they're lovely pipes.
Yeah, they're a lovely cool smoke, so if you don't like it too hot in your mouth, that is a perfect way of doing it, is getting a church warden. They're lovely. I've only smoked it about 3 or 4 times, but every time I have, it's been a really great experience. So church warden, it essentially just means a long pipe. This is just that's another curved sort of briar pipe, but it's just got a real fancy design. I thought I'd get it out. This is just a straight briar, which I recommend as a starter pipe is the perfect thing to go for. This is just... It was about...
Or corn cob is it?
Or corn cob. We haven't got any corn cobs here, but like briar, I think it looks lovely. It's nothing special, but it's a 15, 20, 10 to 20 quid pipe.
It's a nice practical pipe.
It's a practical pipe. It's a nice smoke. Is it filtered? You can put a filter in. You can take it out if you want. It's not. You don't have to.
Probably change that filter to be honest.
Well, yeah, probably.
That's alright.
Either way, it's just for a starter pipe. You want it nice and cheap, just in case you don't enjoy it. But you can't really ask for more. And then this is briar as well, isn't
it? That's my Dunhill pipe, isn't it?
That's your Dunhill.
Is it Dunhill?
Chacom. I don't know.
It might not be Dunhill. I don't think.
Either way, just beautiful pipe.
I don't really like different coloured pipes like that, but the red one, I bought it, and
But yeah, really that's another beautiful example.
Really nice.
But we've got list a load on screen now. There is all sorts of pipes. You've got pokers, you've got meerschaum, which is like almost like a clay kind of material, but it's made out of like whale bones, which is, I know it sounds weird.
Which is a lovely material.
Which I've never smoked, but I've wanted to for so long now. But that's basically a briefing on pipes. They all pretty much smoke very similar. You'll notice the differences when you try them yourself and what you prefer. But as far as pipes go, they all work very similar, and it's just go with what you think looks nice.
Yeah.
You can go with anything. Colours, makes,
There's so many different designs as well, isn't there?
Oh,
like,
endless.
Was it the poker pipe, the church warden, just too much.
I would say everyone on that table is briar, but there's just so many different variations. And personally, I've been smoking this one for about 2 years. The curve shape, I'm absolutely in love with.
It's just nice, isn't it? It's like
just really nice.
Classic, isn't it?
But, right, we will crack on now to the tobacco, as obviously you're going to need to use your pipe with something. And I'll let the man in the god suit take over. And I will catch you gentlemen in a bit.
God!
Wait, no, it was. Oh no, it wasn't recording. I thought it was.
You are the most useless person on the planet. I have to deal with you every...
Wait, it's recording now. Go for it.
Hello, I'm George, as you should bloody well know by this point, because of this twat. Sorry. I'm going to be talking about tobaccos. I'm going to start off with aromatics and go from there, okay? So this is one of our aromatic tobaccos that we have. As far as I know, all aromatics seem to be loose leaf, but I could be wrong. But yeah, this is what we have. If you want to get in there, have a look, go on, look at that, yeah. Lovely, bloody lovely that. The only real difference between aromatic and non-aromatic is obviously that one has a flavour, the other doesn't. You know, it's not fucking rocket science, is it? But yeah, I personally prefer aromatic. I believe so does Jack. And don't you?
Yeah, it's just more flavour, isn't there? There's a lot more to it.
I just like it.
We like our sweet tobaccos.
I don't like the smoky.
We just like sweet tobaccos. That's it.
It's just nice.
Got sweet too.
It's always nice to smoke. And you know, there's loose leaf tobacco. There's obviously this tobacco, which is rope, which is not aromatic. And I'll just get it out. As you can see, look at that. It looks like a sausage. A sausage. A sausage tobacco. And you know, do you know if they do any aromatic ones?
I wouldn't have thought so.
Well, yeah.
That might be up for debate. Maybe if someone does, if someone knows, let us know.
As far as I know, there's only 3 kinds of tobacco. There's loose leaf, rope, and flake. I could be wrong. There's probably more. Probably. But yeah, aromatic, not aromatic. Happy days. Personally, I would recommend you start off with aromatics, just because they're just nice to smoke. They're always enjoyable. And me and Jack never go for the canned stuff or the stuff in tins, because I like to smell the tobacco before I have it. So always go for like the stuff that's made in shops, like the shop blends and all that. Because it's so much nicer, because then you know you've bought something that they've crafted with love.
Another thing, it sounds weird asking to smell their stuff at first, but they should not. If they're a good pipe shop, they should have no issue with you smelling.
Yeah, they should look at you like, are you a madman?
No.
Who are you? But I always love to sniff them before I try them, because
the smell does replicate to the taste.
Exactly.
Pretty much 100% of the time.
Not like 100%. What you smell won't be what you taste, but you get like a hint of it when you smoke it. But yeah, that is what I would recommend. Start off with aromatic, and then expand your way out into the wonderful world of pipe, tobacco and smoking.
Hello again, we're back. We do hope that we've helped you in some way, shape or form in deciding what you're going to get with your pipes. Either way, it's all up to you. Do what you enjoy, don't let anyone criticise you. Do what you enjoy, fuck everyone else. Basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
You heard it here first. It's been an absolute pleasure.
As always.
As always. And I know we're crouched down, but we're still going to be shooting off.